Have you ever felt that strange sensation when something appears in your life at precisely the right moment? That's exactly what's happening right now. This video finding its way to you isn't random chance or a quirk of an algorithm. It's a deliberate message from the universe, carefully placed in your path at this exact moment in your journey. The universe operates through patterns, synchronicities, and messages that often go unnoticed by those not attuned to its language. But you noticed. You clicked. You're here now, and that single decision might be the catalyst for the transformation you've been secretly longing for. Throughout human history, people have recognized signs and symbols as communications from forces greater than themselves. Ancient civilizations built entire belief systems around cosmic messages, interpreting dreams, animal appearances, and celestial events as guidance for important decisions. What they understood intuitively was that we exist within an interconnected web of energy and meaning, where nothing, absolutely nothing, happens by mere coincidence. Every encounter, every discovery, every seemingly random event carries potential, significance for those willing to pay attention. The fact that you're reading these words right now is evidence of this cosmic orchestration. Perhaps you've been feeling stuck, questioning your path, or seeking answers to questions you can't quite articulate. Maybe you've been experiencing recurring dreams, noticing repeated number patterns, or feeling inexplicable pulls towards certain ideas or opportunities. These are not random occurrences. They are the universe's way of guiding you toward what you need most in this moment. Your intuition recognized this, which is why you're still reading, feeling that mixture of curiosity and recognition that comes when something resonates with your deepest truth. What distinguishes those who transform their lives from those who remain trapped in cycles of frustration and limitation? It's not luck, privilege, or extraordinary talent. It's the ability to recognize and respond to the universe's invitations when they appear. Today, right now, you're standing at one of those pivotal moments where the cosmic currents have aligned to deliver exactly what you need. The question is not whether this message was meant for you. It was. The real question is, will you have the courage to receive it, embrace it, and allow it to catalyze the transformation that awaits? When was the last time you experienced a moment so perfectly timed it left you speechless? Perhaps you thought of someone seconds before they called, stumbled upon exactly the information you needed without searching for it, or noticed the same unusual symbol appearing repeatedly throughout your day. These are not coincidences but synchronicities, meaningful connections between seemingly unrelated events that serve as signposts along your journey. Carl Jung, the renowned psychologist who coined the term, described synchronicities as a causal, connecting principles that reveal the underlying patterns connecting all things. They are the universe's native language, speaking directly to you in a dialect your rational mind might dismiss, but your soul instantly recognizes. The appearance of this video in your life right now is one such synchronicity, a cosmic alignment, designed to deliver a message you've been unconsciously seeking. Think about what was on your mind just before you found this. What questions have been circling in your thoughts? What challenges have you been facing? What desires have you been nurturing in the quiet moments when you allow yourself to dream? The universe doesn't communicate through random chance, but through precisely timed encounters with exactly what we need to see, hear, or learn. Your presence here is evidence that you're already fluent in this language at some level. You recognized the call, even if you can't yet articulate why. Synchronicities often intensify during periods of significant life transition or spiritual awakening. They appear most frequently when we stand at crossroads, signaling potential paths forward, or confirming we're aligned with our highest purpose. They might manifest as repeated number sequences, like 111, 222, or 1234, chance encounters with people who change our trajectory, books or messages that answer questions we haven't spoken aloud, or dreams that reveal truths we've been avoiding in our waking hours. These patterns aren't random statistical occurrences, but meaningful communications designed to guide, reassure, or redirect our attention to what truly matters. What distinguishes those who harness the power of synchronicity from those who dismiss these experiences as mere coincidence? Awareness, receptivity, and the courage to act on the guidance received. When you begin to recognize these patterns, something remarkable happens. They increase in frequency and clarity. Decoding universal messages requires developing your intuitive faculties alongside rational analysis. Intuition isn't mystical nonsense, but a sophisticated processing system that integrates information beyond what your conscious mind can track. It's the knowing without knowing how you know, the immediate recognition of truth without requiring logical proof. When you felt drawn to this video, your intuition was already at work, recognizing information aligned with your current needs or questions. The more you trust and refine this intuitive sense, the more clearly you'll perceive the universe's guidance in all aspects of your life, from major decisions to seemingly insignificant daily choices. The signs you've been receiving, including this video, constitute a personalized guidance system designed to direct you toward your highest expression and greatest fulfillment. They aren't arbitrary or applicable to everyone equally. They're specifically calibrated to your unique journey, challenges, and potential. What does it mean that this particular message has found you at this precise moment? Only you can determine its full significance, but consider what areas of your life feel unresolved or stagnant right now. Where have you been seeking clarity or direction? What decisions have you been postponing? The appearance of this video is directly connected to these questions, offering insights that may not be immediately apparent, but will unfold as you remain attentive to what follows. What happens when you stand before a mirror that reflects not just your physical appearance, but the invisible barriers you've constructed around your potential? This message is that mirror, designed to reveal the subtle ways you resist your own evolution. Notice any skepticism, dismissal, or discomfort arising as you engage with these ideas. These reactions aren't random or meaningless. They're diagnostic tools revealing exactly where your growth awaits. The specific thoughts entering your mind right now, objections, doubts, or counter-arguments, are illuminating the very beliefs keeping you trapped in patterns you're ready to transcend. Your resistance isn't an obstacle to this message. It's an essential part of what the universe wants you to see. The most powerful form of resistance masquerades as rational thinking. This is too vague to be meaningful. This applies to everyone, not specifically me. This is just clever writing playing on universal human experiences. These thoughts seem reasonable, even intelligent, but they serve a deeper function, protecting you from the vulnerability of genuine transformation. True change requires opening yourself to possibilities beyond your current understanding, which inevitably triggers the mind's defense mechanisms. The universe anticipates this resistance, which is why it often communicates through channels that bypass logical analysis, synchronicities, intuitive pulls, and unexpected encounters like this video appearing in your life precisely when you needed its message. Procrastination represents another face of resistance, perpetually postponing action by convincing yourself that tomorrow, next week, or some future version of yourself will be better equipped to embrace change. This insidious form of self-sabotage keeps countless people trapped in cycles of unfulfillment, always preparing to live rather than actually living. The universe understands this tendency, which is why its messages often create a sense of urgency or timely significance. Your encounter with this video right now isn't something to file away for future consideration. It's an invitation demanding immediate response. The opportunity before you may not present itself in the same form again. What specific forms of resistance are you experiencing right now? Are you mentally rehearsing reasons to dismiss this message, planning to save it for later review that will likely never happen? Acknowledging its truth while simultaneously creating exceptions for why it doesn't apply to your unique situation? Each of these responses contains valuable information about the precise ways you limit your own expansion. The good news, which the universe is communicating through your perfectly timed encounter with this message, is that seeing your resistance clearly is the first step to transcending it. You wouldn't be noticing these patterns if you weren't ready to move beyond them. Someday I'll pursue my true passion. Someday I'll prioritize my well-being. Someday I'll take the risk that beckons my spirit. These promises we make to ourselves sound noble and self-compassionate, but they harbor a destructive illusion, the myth that a perfect future moment will arrive when transformation becomes easy. This belief keeps millions trapped in perpetual waiting, postponing authentic living while life itself passes by. The universe responds to your attention by sending more distinct signals, creating a feedback loop of awareness that gradually reveals the intricate web of meaning underlying even the most mundane aspects of existence. This video appearing in your life is one thread in that web, connected to countless others that have led you to this precise moment of potential awakening. Why do some people remain trapped in cycles of frustration and limitation, while others transform challenges into catalysts for extraordinary growth? The difference lies not in external circumstances, but in how they respond to the universe's wake-up calls when they arrive. This video is exactly that. A cosmic alarm designed to rouse you from the slumber of routine and resignation that gradually numbs us to our true potential. The universe doesn't whisper when you're speeding in the wrong direction. It creates unmistakable signposts, unexpected obstacles, or powerful messengers that demand your attention. Your encounter with these words right now is no accident. It's a deliberate intervention, orchestrated by forces aligned with your highest good. Most people sleepwalk through life, making decisions based on fear, habit, or others' expectations, rather than the quiet wisdom of their own souls. They ignore synchronicities, dismiss intuitive nudges, and rationalize away the very messages that could free them from self-imposed limitations. They wait for the perfect moment to begin their transformation, not realizing that this mythical future time is a mirage that recedes eternally into the distance. The truth, which the universe is attempting to communicate through your discovery of this message, is that the perfect moment is always now. This moment, the one you're experiencing as you read these words. Everything in your life has prepared you for this particular point of potential awakening. The greatest obstacle to transformation isn't external circumstance, but internal resistance. The part of you that clings to familiar limitation rather than embracing uncertain possibility. Your mind creates elaborate justifications for inaction. I'm not ready. I don't have enough resources. I need more information. What if I fail? These thoughts aren't protecting you. They're imprisoning you in a self-created cage of untapped potential. The universe understands this, which is why it sometimes needs to communicate through unexpected channels, like this video appearing in your feed at precisely this moment, to bypass your rational defenses and speak directly to the part of you that recognizes truth when encountered. When a wake-up call arrives, you have two choices. Hit the snooze button and drift back into comfortable unconsciousness, or answer the call and step into the uncertain territory of transformation. Which will you choose? The signs that led you? Here, the thoughts, feelings, coincidences, and circumstances that culminated in this moment of encounter were not random. They were breadcrumbs on a trail leading to something you've been seeking, perhaps without even knowing what it is. The universe has invested considerable energy in creating this moment of potential awakening. Will you honor that investment by paying attention to what happens next? If this message is resonating with you, take a moment right now to subscribe to this channel and type, "I am ready to receive the universe's message" in the comments. This simple act of declaration signals to the universe that you're consciously participating in the unfolding of your destiny. Have you been noticing unusual patterns lately? Perhaps specific numbers appear everywhere you look, on license plates, digital clocks, or receipts. Maybe certain animals cross your path repeatedly, dreams feature recurring themes, or the same song plays in different locations throughout your day. These aren't random occurrences, but coded messages waiting to be deciphered. Just as ancient civilizations developed systems to interpret celestial movements, You possess an innate ability to decode the universe's personalized communications. This video appearing before you is one such message, perhaps the most important one you've received in quite some time. The universe speaks in symbols, impressions, emotions, and synchronicities, rather than direct language. It communicates through the currency of resonance. What catches your attention is precisely what's meant for you. Notice what details from this message stand out, what emotions arise as you engage with it, what memories or insights surface unexpectedly. These responses aren't incidental, but integral to the communication taking place. Your entire being, not just your analytical mind, is designed to receive and interpret these cosmic dispatches. When something resonates strongly, whether positively or negatively, that resonance itself contains information about your path forward. The universe understands this human tendency toward perpetual postponement, which is why it sometimes delivers wake-up calls like this video, unexpected interventions designed to shatter the hypnotic spell of someday and illuminate the truth that the only moment guaranteed for transformation is now. The perfect conditions you're waiting for are fabrications of a mind resistant to change. External circumstances will never align perfectly. There will always be financial concerns, time limitations, family responsibilities, or legitimate reasons to delay action. What appears as responsible planning often masks deeper fears of failure, judgment, or the discomfort of growth. The universe recognizes these patterns, which is why its communications often create a sense of urgency or immediate significance. Like the strange sense of recognition you may be feeling while engaging with this message. This urgency isn't manipulative but truthful, a reflection of the reality that life unfolds in present moments, not hypothetical futures. Consider what you've been postponing in your own life. What dreams have you relegated to some distant future when conditions will supposedly be ideal? What changes have you intellectually committed to while emotionally avoiding? What truth have you recognized but failed to integrate into your actual lived experience? These patterns of postponement reveal precisely where your soul seeks growth right now. Your encounter with this message isn't coincidental but directly related to these deferred aspects of your potential. The universe is essentially saying, the waiting is over. The perfect moment you seek is this one, despite its apparent imperfection. The most transformative decision you can make is to collapse the imaginary distance between who you are now and who you might become. This doesn't require dramatic external changes, but a fundamental shift in perspective, recognizing that your future self emerges through present choices, not eventual circumstances. When you abandon the illusion of someday in favor of this day, possibilities previously obscured suddenly become visible. Opportunities for growth, connection, and meaning that have always surrounded you come into focus. This message finding you right now is one such opportunity, a door opening to potential realization. Will you step through it or add it to the collection of postponed possibilities you'll revisit when the time is right? What distinguishes those who transform inspiration into tangible change from those who remain perpetually inspired yet unchanged? The answer lies in a simple but profound principle: aligned action. Knowledge without application creates no change. Insights without implementation transform nothing. The universe understands this fundamental truth, which is why genuine cosmic communications always include an invitation to act, not just to understand intellectually or agree emotionally, but to physically manifest new patterns in the material world. Your discovery of this message isn't meant to be a passive experience, but the catalyst for specific actions aligned with your authentic path. Aligned action differs dramatically from random activity or forced discipline. It emerges naturally when internal resistance dissolves and clarity emerges. It feels less like pushing against obstacles and more like flowing with an underlying current already moving in your desired direction. This doesn't mean the actions themselves are always easy or comfortable. Growth necessarily involves stretching beyond familiar limitations. But aligned actions carry a distinct signature. They simultaneously challenge you and energize you. They feel right even when difficult. They connect your current reality to your desired future through tangible bridges of physical engagement with the world. The universe communicates through a principle of resonance, sending messages that vibrate at frequencies matching your current needs or questions. When something captures your attention powerfully, as this video has captured yours, that resonance contains information about your next aligned actions. What aspects of this message have affected you most strongly? What specific ideas, phrases, or concepts have created the strongest emotional or energetic response as you've engaged with them? These points of resonance aren't random, but precisely calibrated guidance indicating where your most powerful aligned actions await. What single action could you take today, not tomorrow, not when conditions improve, but today, that would signal to the universe your commitment to the path being revealed through this communication? It need not be dramatic or life-altering. The most powerful aligned actions often appear deceptively simple. Perhaps it's having a conversation you've been avoiding, setting a boundary that honors your authentic needs, creating space for a neglected passion, or making a decision you've been postponing. The specific action will be clear if you quiet external noise and listen to your intuitive response to this message. This single step, taken with clear intention, sets in motion energetic currents that will carry you toward experiences, opportunities, and realizations perfectly aligned with your highest path. What if the appearance of this video in your life isn't just a message, but an invitation to participate in a cosmic experiment? For the next 7 days, consider treating synchronicity not as an occasional curiosity, but as a primary navigation system guiding your daily choices and awareness. This simple shift in perspective, choosing to perceive meaning in what might otherwise be dismissed as coincidence, can transform your relationship with reality itself. The universe communicates continuously through patterns, symbols, and meaningful alignments, but most people filter out these signals through conditioned skepticism or distracted attention. Your encounter with this message marks an opportunity to temporarily suspend that filtering and explore what becomes visible when synchronicity moves from background to foreground in your awareness. Here's the experiment. For 1 week, maintain a synchronicity journal documenting every meaningful coincidence, unusual pattern, recurring symbol, or unexpected alignment you notice. Record dreams that feel significant, songs that appear at perfectly timed moments, chance encounters that address precise needs or questions, and number sequences that catch your attention. Note your emotional and intuitive responses to these occurrences alongside the rational details of what happened. Don't analyze or judge these experiences initially. Simply document them with open curiosity about their potential significance. As this experiment progresses, patterns will emerge that weren't initially apparent. Connections between seemingly unrelated synchronicities will reveal themselves, creating a map of meaning uniquely calibrated to your journey. Messages that initially seemed vague or random will crystallize into specific guidance when viewed within the larger pattern. This process mirrors how constellations emerge from seemingly random stars when perceived with the right perspective. Individual points of light form coherent images only when viewed as interconnected parts of a greater whole. Your synchronicities function similarly, revealing their full meaning when recognized as elements within a larger communication rather than isolated incidents. The most profound aspect of this experiment isn't what you'll document, but how your relationship with reality will transform through the practice. As you attune to the language of synchronicity, you'll develop a tangible sense of collaboration with the universe, a lived experience of co-creation replacing the isolation of believing you navigate life's complexities alone. You'll begin recognizing guidance in real time rather than retrospectively, allowing synchronicity to inform decisions, relationships, and opportunities as they unfold. This video appearing in your life isn't coincidental, but a deliberately placed invitation to this deeper mode of engagement with reality itself, an initiation into a more enchanted, guided, and meaningfully connected way of experiencing your journey. Have you noticed how certain people seem naturally fortunate, not through random luck, but through a mysterious alignment that brings exactly what they need, precisely when they need it? This isn't accidental, but evidence of the alignment principle. At work, the universe's tendency to flow resources, opportunities, and connections toward those whose internal state resonates with their authentic path. This video appearing in your life right now is evidence that this principle is already operating in your reality, creating bridges between what you consciously or unconsciously seek and the messages or experiences that can guide you there. Understanding how to consciously participate in this alignment represents one of the most powerful transformations available to human consciousness. The alignment principle operates through vibrational resonance rather than mental demand or forced effort. It responds not to what you think you want or intellectually decide to pursue, but to the underlying frequency of your authentic being when artificial limitations dissolve. This explains why forcefully pursuing desires often produces frustration, while surrendering to genuine purpose frequently generates unexpected support. The universe doesn't respond to your demands but to your alignment, the congruence between your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and actions when all flow from the same authentic source rather than conflicting with one another. Most people operate with significant internal conflict, conscious desires contradicted by unconscious beliefs, emotional resistance undermining intellectual commitments, stated values misaligned with actual behaviors. These contradictions create dissonance that blocks the natural flow of alignment. The appearance of this message in your life represents an opportunity to identify and resolve these internal conflicts. What conscious desires do you hold that feel perpetually unfulfilled? What commitments repeatedly falter despite genuine intention? These patterns reveal precisely where internal alignment awaits, offering clear direction for the inner work that will transform your relationship with external circumstances. When internal alignment replaces conflict, external reality responds with astonishing precision. The right people appear at perfect moments. Resources materialize when genuinely needed. Obstacles dissolve or transform into stepping stones, leading to greater possibilities than originally imagined. This isn't magical thinking, but the natural consequence of vibrational coherence, the state where your being transmits clear, consistent signals rather than contradictory static. Your discovery of this video, amid countless possible content choices, reflects this principle already operating in your reality. Something within you recognized and responded to the frequency of this message before your conscious mind could analyze or evaluate it. This recognition itself contains valuable information about your current alignment and the transformation now available to you. Every meaningful journey begins with a single step taken in a new direction, a moment when potential crystallizes into choice and choice manifests as action. This message finding its way to you represents such a moment, a cosmic invitation to step beyond the familiar boundaries of your current existence into expanded possibilities waiting just beyond perception's horizon. The universe doesn't create these invitations randomly, but precisely calibrates them to individuals ready to receive their particular frequency. Your presence here, engaging with these words, confirms your readiness for the specific transformation this message heralds, even if your conscious mind hasn't yet recognized its full significance. What separates those who transform their lives from those who merely contemplate transformation? A singular willingness to respond when invitations arrive, especially when they appear in unexpected forms or challenge comfortable assumptions. Most people wait for dramatic signs or perfect certainty before embracing change, not realizing that the universe typically communicates through subtle signals, quiet intuitions, and seemingly random encounters like this video appearing in your feed. These invitations require a different kind of attention, not the analytical scrutiny that seeks absolute proof, but the receptive awareness that recognizes resonance as its own form of evidence. This message isn't merely information to consume, but a potential initiation, a threshold between your current way of experiencing reality and a more expanded, guided, and consciously created version awaiting your participation. Crossing this threshold doesn't require dramatic external changes, but an internal shift in how you relate to the world around you. It means choosing to perceive meaning rather than randomness, guidance rather than chaos, invitation rather than coincidence. This perceptual shift doesn't deny rational understanding or practical engagement with physical reality, but enriches both by revealing the deeper currents of significance flowing beneath surface appearances. The decision before you now isn't whether this message contains truth. Your presence here confirms it holds something your being recognizes as valuable. The real question is whether you'll allow this recognition to manifest as tangible change in how you navigate your daily existence. Will you dismiss this encounter as an interesting but ultimately inconsequential moment of inspiration? Or will you honor it as the invitation it truly is? The universe has extended its hand through the precisely timed appearance of this message in your life. The choice to grasp that hand, to step consciously into collaboration with the greater intelligence orchestrating your journey, remains yours alone. What will you choose?